I think it's quite hard to whittle down your photography down to those memorable three. Every photographer struggles with that, editing their work down. But I think particularly as a professional photographer, you tend to be living in the present and the future more than the past. And the work you've done in the past is obviously very important for your status. It's a very important source of income. But for me, those pictures are gone almost. So I'm not one who tends to look back at my pictures all the time. And so it's quite hard to pick out those three shots. But I feel that these three are all quite interesting because they've got interesting technical stories behind them as well. And I think they also talk a little bit about me as a photographer. One is a competition shot. One is a photo that is a manipulated image. And I think that's an area that a lot of wildlife photographers struggle with. And the third one is a relatively recent picture that I haven't done much with yet, but I'm really excited by.
I suppose the grass is always greener on the other side sort of thing, where the new ones you're excited about and you forget past successes, I suppose.
Yes, and I think also as a photographer, I believe as a wildlife photographer, you really need to shoot with your passion. And I always try to be as passionate as I can possibly be about what I'm going to shoot next or what I'm shooting at that time. And don't want to be too distracted by what I've done in the past or what I might be doing in 6 months' time. So if it's my next assignment is going diving in murky water to photograph tiny sea slugs, I'll be the biggest sea slug fan I can be for that week. So that I'm motivated to take the strongest possible images of sea slugs, not be down there dreaming about photographing blue whales or great white sharks or whatever I might be doing in a few weeks' time. Makes
sense. So is it quite cold in the winter in Florida? This is just me asking.
Yeah, no.
So they're it's not, there's not like cold that we get here, it's just colder than it would normally be.
Yeah, so all the springs in Florida are very constant temperature of about, I think it's 72 Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Which I think is about 21, 20. I never wear a dive computer, so I don't know. And okay. I just know they always say this 72 Fahrenheit. And the amount of clear water is often very small. You know, a lot of freshwater photography is about hunting that good bit of viz. And there's often only about the size of the area about this room. And then after that, you get back into the Brown River again. So you're actually often just swimming in a very small area. And what the turtles tend to do is they like the warm water of the springs. So they're in the springs to be warm. But if they see you, they often go into the murky water of the river to where they feel safer.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, you sort of have them in this sort of pool to shoot them in. And you just, you spend some time and get close to them. But it's relatively easy to do. Most of the springs are privately owned. So you have to pay like a couple of bucks to go in or park there. It's very cheap. And you can just go in snorkeling. And this one was taken at Ginny Springs, which is a big, popular kind of camping place where people swim in the springs.
Okay.
And you can dive in the springs as well. The spring where this one was taken has actually got a cavern underneath and they go cave diving through. So it's why the turtles are used to people being in the water there.
They see a lot of people, so it's not...
But very few people, I don't know anyone who's been there and shot the turtles.
No, it's
people go to Florida, shoot the manatees or go and dive in the sea, and I just really wanted to get these shots. And I don't think anyone wants to publish them, but I'm very happy with them.
It's nice to champion the underdog though, isn't it, as
well? No, and particularly, having spent a lot of time with marine turtles, it's nice to feel that affinity with them. But yeah, I think it's something that I think you've done very well in that you've found markets, often by creating them yourself, for freshwater images. I've struggled with the few freshwater images I've had to get any commercial return. I guess because my main contacts are with people who want diving and marine pictures.
It's tricky, but yeah, I don't know how I've done it, but I've done it, and I have found a slight gap in the market, I suppose, because if you compare it to the amount of marine photographers, there's I probably count on one hand how many people I know that kind of really stick at it. So it's an interesting aspect to cover in it, because there's just not that much. There's still so much to explore as well. There's a lot that hasn't been covered, and it's trying to do it. Yeah, no,
it's. I think it's a really, really, really nice, and it's. I think the challenge is finding that clear water.
Yeah, no, it is definitely. But I'm not as religious with it, because it is nice to have the clear water. But if the water's murky, I just sort of see that's on the day. That's it. It's lovely to get that kind of chalk stream, beautiful clear water or whatnot. But if the water's a little bit murky, then so be it, I guess.
Thanks for watching, and why not check out our other interviews here? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep up to date with the latest content. Until next time, cheers.